welcome back to my channel. It's Andrea, and today I have an intro to a brand new project called Women Who Rock. This is a Fantastic Ladies group collab, and it was created by Cece, and her YouTube channel is The Diva Next Door, Ruth from Ruth Foley, and Kim from Teacher Loves Beauty. It starts today, August 26, 2022, and it runs for 1 year until August 26, 2023. And August 26 is Women's Equality Day, which I'm assuming is why they started this project today. It runs, like I said, for a year, monthly updates. You can do it rolling or bring everything in at once. There are 20 prompts, and I'm just going to bring everything in at once, even though I may not start working on everything all at one time, just so that I know what is in this project and what I've got on deck. So we're just going to go ahead and get right into this. One thing I did try to do with this project is I tried to, with a couple of exceptions, I try to only pick one product from each category. So only one foundation, only one concealer, only one blush, one skincare thing, kind of, so I don't get too overwhelmed, not only in this project, but with everything. I've got a nice even spread. Lucy! Just using my laptop carrier case as a scratching post. But anyway, okay. So now that little caveat is out of the way, we can get into talking about the products that I picked. First is for Spice Girls, a product you really, really, really want to pan. And I really, really, really want to pan all of my Bath & Body Works shower gels because they're not cruelty-free, and I've had them for years and years and years and years. So I am bringing in this Bath & Body Works shower gel in Mango Mandarin. It is brand new. I have never used it, and I want to finish it. And once I am done with this one and the couple that I have in other projects, I will only have 2 Bath & Body Works shower gels in my collection, which will make me very happy. I mean, I'm not going to finish all of these. I'm definitely not finishing this one this year. But I think that by the end of next year, I will have completely finished all of my Bath & Body Works shower gels. And then I can start working on all of the Ulta Beauty ones that I've got. But I'm going to bring this into finish. Now, I also have a lot of usage goals in this project, and I decided, since it starts on the 26th is Women's Equality Day, every usage goal that I have, unless otherwise specified in the prompt itself, with one exception, is going to be 26 uses. So the next one is Beyonce Run the World Girls, product from a female-owned brand, and I'm picking this Julep blush stick in the shade Peony Pink for 26 uses. I've had these forever, and I need to get some usage on them and decide if there's something I want to keep or not. This is really pretty. I feel like this would make a really good summer or winter shade because it's very cool toned for winter, but it's got that shininess and it's pretty bright, so that it could also be a good summer blush. But 26 uses on this one. Then for Helen Reddy, I Am Woman, Hear Me Roar, a product that gives you confidence. And what gives me confidence is setting my face before I put on my primer and my foundation, because that helps my makeup last longer. So I am going to bring in this NYC Smooth Skin BB Radiance Perfecting Powder. I mean, this is more of a setting powder, but I would use this. I would just use this as my first step powder, and I could use it as a finishing powder as well. I'll just use it however I want to. But so you can see I already have pan in it. I believe this was a nightmare on Panning Street for me to hit pan in, and it's quite old. I don't know if you'll be able to tell, there's not a lot of product in here. There's a total of 9.4 grams, but I've already used up quite a lot of it. It's really thin around most of the middle. So my goal is going to be to finish this one. Then for Krista McAuliffe, who died on the Challenger, a rising star, a product that rose to the occasion. I had a really hard time with this prompt, I'm not going to lie. So the product I picked might not fit the prompt the best, but it is what it is, and I'm going to go with it. So I have this Peach and Lily Wild Dew Treatment Essence. I had like a little mini sample size in my 50 Shades of Green. And I wasn't expecting much, but I love this stuff. So much so that I bought this full size and then I have another backup. So I just want to finish this one. I only use this in the morning, so this is probably going to take me several months to get through because you don't need a lot. I've tried an essence from Tatcha and it just was like I was putting water on my face. While not oily, this has a little something extra I feel in it that feels like I am doing something for my skin besides putting on a super expensive like water on my face. So I do really like it a lot and I'm going to use this one up. Next is Rachel Platten Fight Song, a product you have to fight to open or fight to use up, and I picked a product that I have to fight to use up. It's this it's foundation. It takes me forever to finish a foundation. And this is not the original bottle. It actually came in like a glass bottle with an open top, and I stuck it in a pump, and it's been sitting in my collection forever. This is the Covergirl Clean Liquid Foundation in the shade 105 Ivory. I don't even know if I can give you a good swatch of this. This is definitely not something I'm going to be working on until the winter time, because we'll see. I think it's still good, but that's what the shade is. That's not going to work for me right now, but this is going to be hopefully a good winter foundation, and I really just want to get it out of my collection. My goal is to finish that. We'll see. It smells, and it doesn't smell bad like it's gone off. It's always smelled like this because it's a clean foundation. I think it may have SPF in it, but there's no SPF in it anymore, let me tell you, because it's that old. But yeah, I'm sick of looking at it. I want it to be gone. Next, for Rosa Parks, it's a stand-up product, and for me, I feel like Becca products, you can't really go wrong with those. So I have this Sunsetter, helps if I hold it the right way, this Sunsetter palette that Valerie very kindly sent to me, and you can't go wrong with Becca highlighters, so I am going to be working on this highlighter in the shade Escapist, and I'm going to put it in for a 26 use goal. And there, it's very pretty, like goldeny peach. It's not so gold that I wouldn't want to wear it because I don't really like very gold highlighters on my skin, but I think this will be, it blended in really nice, and I think it'll look really nice, and I'm excited to actually get some use on that palette, which you will be seeing again for other prompts, just FYI. Then for Princess Diana, something tough but beautiful, and I decided, even though I've never used this, but I've heard really, really good things about it, this is the Milani Make It Last setting spray. This is the 60 ml size. I'm assuming this is like a small size because it's not very big, and this is tough because it makes your makeup, it locks your makeup in place, but it makes your skin look beautiful because it makes your makeup all meld together nice. So I've heard. Like I said, I've never used this, but it's supposed to be a pretty good, I think, dupe for the all-nighter, so I'm excited to try it out, see if I actually like it, but my goal will be to finish this. This will not be a problem. Then for Anne Frank, something that makes you feel brave, and I decided to go with concealer because I always feel braver when like my redness and blemishes are covered up. So this is probably the oldest concealer in my collection at this point. This is the Pacifica Natural Minerals Liquid Cover Full Coverage Lasting Concealer in the shade 20NF. I haven't even actually swatched this to see. I can't use this right. Well, I probably could because I put my concealer on underneath my foundation. But this is oh my god, it's like ghostly pale. That's definitely more of a winter concealer for me. My goal will be to finish this one up. I'm obviously not going to start it right away because holy cow, that is pale. And I'm already working on another liquid concealer that I will hopefully have finished in the next couple of months, and then this will be the next one in line. Next, for Jane Goodall, a cruelty-free product, I have this e.l.f. Electric Mood and Petition. I've never heard of this person until I looked her up the other day, and so I'm not quite sure. But, you know, knowing how to pronounce Spanish words, I'm pretty sure it's Petition, but I don't know. But I decided to bring in the bronzer. The shade name is called Golden Hour, and I'm going to use this 26 times. I've had this for quite a while. Oh my god, that's kind of dark. We're going to see. Oh, actually, I think this will be... This will be... Actually, I don't think this will be bad. I think this will be good as more of a contoury bronzer as opposed to just like bronzer. There it is, like pretty much blended out. And it blended out pretty nicely, so I think that'll be good. But I want to use this 26 times, and again, this is a palette that you are going to see more than once because I also wanted to be a little smart and try to connect palettes that have multiple pans in with several prompts. So instead of bringing in this whole thing for one prompt, I can bring like 2 or 3 or 4 of the pans for multiple prompts. I'm getting smarter a little. Next is Martina McBride. This one's for the girls. Something that makes you feel beautiful. And blush makes me feel beautiful. I feel like I just look wrong if you do your makeup and I don't have blush on. So I am dipping back into this Becca Sunsetter palette, and I'm going with the blush, which is this big pan. This is Calypso Coral, and this is like right up my alley shade-wise as far as blush. Gotta do it like Jaylon does, where she like twists her arm around. There it is. And underneath, look at it paired with that bronzer. Ooh, I'm very excited about using these. So again, 26 times. Katy Perry Roar, a product that makes you feel fierce. It's gotta be like a red. Do I have lipstick on my teeth? Yes. It's gotta be a red or red leaning lipstick. So I have this mini liquid lipstick from Sigma in the shade Venom. I've actually never used this before, but I think this was just like a free gift with purchase when I did my one and only Sigma order. So here, I'm gonna put it above the blush up here. But it's just really beautiful dark red, kind of like the shade that I've got now, but a little less pink, a little darker. But again, my goal is 26 uses on this. For Sacagawea, a product that helps out your skin or makeup look. And I decided to pick something that helps out my skin. So I have this No. 7 Early Defense Glow Activating Serum. This is brand new. I have not opened it yet, and I want to finish it. I really like the No. 7 serums. It's just they're kind of expensive. So I got this in a kit that I found at TJ Maxx or Marshall's. So I didn't pay that much for it. For Frida Kahlo, a For Frida Kahlo, a pop culture product. It could also be a Latinx brand. It's not a brand, but it's both pulp. Why do I keep saying pulp? Pop. It's both pop culture and Latinx. Again, I'm bringing back the e.l.f. Electric Mood because Petition is, I guess, like a Colombian actress or musician. I was not quite clear. But I am bringing in, which blush? I am bringing in this darker blush right here called La Diferente for 26 uses. So let's get a swatch of that. And these are definitely creams as opposed to the putty blushes. It's a different formula. This is a lot creamier. The putty blushes are a bit stiffer, but that blends out really nicely, and I think it'll look really good. And that is a 26 use goal as well. And then for Madeleine Albright, it took me, I'll hold my notebook this way so I'm like not talking into my shoulder. It took me a long while to develop a voice, and now that I have it, I'm not going to be silent. A product wanting to be noticed in your collection. Again, this e.l.f. Electric Mood Palette, because as I said, I've had this for like a year, and I literally just took the sticker that was closing it off. So, yeah. Now for this prompt, I'm going to bring in the Feelin' Sparkly Highlighter. Excuse me. The Feeling... Oh, this is... I don't even know, like... It doesn't even... I mean, I haven't swatched it, obviously, but it's just like... I feel like it just looks more shiny as opposed to really having any color. Let's see, can you even see that? Oh my gosh, Jayla, how do you do this? This hurts my arm. There's like a tiny... This is going to be interesting. I think you can kind of like, you can see the glow. It like has a glow, but there's really no color to it. That is very interesting. We're going to see about that one. But again, 26 uses. Then for Ruth Bader Ginsburg. People ask me when there will be enough women on the court. My answer is when there are 9. Use a 9-pan palette 9 times. So this is one of my newest palettes. I found it at... Again, TJ Maxx. Again, you know what? I'm not going to bother taking that off. This is the BH Cosmetic Absinthe palette. It's this beautiful green palette, and it'll be perfect for fall and more like Halloween-y. I guess not Halloween-y, but spooky looks. I don't know. Green. I just love green. You all know that. So, just got to use this 9 times, and obviously I've never used it once because the plastic wrap is still on it, but I'm very excited. I think Jen from Project Beauty is working on this one in her Zodiac pan. But yeah, this looks like a really nice palette, and again, how many times can I say I'm excited to use all this stuff? I always love when projects start because you get to bring in so many new items that you haven't really been working on in the past year, and you get to start working on them, so I know. Next for Harriet Tubman, a BOMB or black owned makeup brand. Of course, my mind immediately went to Colored Rain and the Queen of Hearts palette. This is an iconic palette, and I have not shown it nearly the attention that it deserves. Like, look at how beautiful this is. So, this is the one exception I was talking about with the usage goals. I'm not going to use this 26 times. Instead, my goal is to use each shade 3 times. And it's just beautiful. And it is more neutral than what I typically go for, but there's just something special about it. Although I think I've had this for a long time, and actually looking at it, these two, shockingly, I don't think I've touched it all. So I'll get some good use on this one, and I'm, again, looking forward to it. Okay, we've got 4 more. Julia Child, a food-themed item. So I went through I looked through all of my little mini perfume samples, and I pulled out 4 that have, like, food kind of themed names. So 3 of these are from the Mix Bar, and then 1 is from Skylar. And I haven't, like, sprayed all of these, so I'm not quite sure if I'll really be able to tell what the scent is, but... And I don't think I've used any of these yet, and my goal is going to be to finish all of... I can't even see that. My goal is to finish all of them because I don't have a ton of perfume as in, like, big, full-size bottles, but I have a ton of these little ones, and these take me quite a while to get through, so I want to get more of them out of my collection. So I have Vanilla Sky from Skylar, and Skylar perfumes are just amazing. If you have not tried them yet, I highly recommend them. And like I said, the rest of these are from the Mix Bar. So this is the one I'm most excited to try. I actually bought this little sampler set from Target of these Mix Bar perfumes because of the scent. It's whipped almond, and I love almonds. So there's whipped almond, vanilla bourbon, and this last one is coconut palm. So those 4 I am going to finish. Then for Serena Williams, I don't like to lose at anything, yet I've grown most not from victories, but setbacks. A product you used to hate, but learned to love. And this is a category, I guess, and not a specific product. And not that I ever hated it. It just, I preferred something else. But that is like glowy face primers. So I have this NYX High Glass face primer in the shade Moonbeam. I got it from, again, TJ Maxx or Marshalls. I'm pretty sure this has been discontinued because everybody discontinues everything that's good. Because I've heard really good things about this. This is supposed to be, I believe, a dupe for the Becca Backlight, First Light. You all know by now. I don't know which one is which. The goldy one, but that's what it looks like. Interesting. Well, so just from swatching it, this is not a dupe. And I say that it's definitely not a dupe formula-wise, let's put it that way. Because this is much thicker than the Becca one. And it's somewhere in between, it feels somewhere in between like something more lotiony or liquidy like the Becca and something like a silicone-y primer. It's like right in the middle, but look at the sheen that gives. And I feel like the Becca one never gives me anything close to that. So we'll see. Of course, if I love it, it doesn't really matter because I don't think this is sold anymore. But regardless, my goal is to finish this, as I think I was starting to say, but then kind of got distracted because I wanted to swatch it. My holy grail primer used to be the Smashbox Photo Finish. The very, very silicone-y, pore blurring, smoothing primers. And I did not want something like this. And then, I don't know what happened, but it was like a light switch just flipped in my head, and I'm like, I do not like those kind of silicone primers anymore. I want to glow, and I love these now. So actually, I'm really excited about this primer, although I won't be able to start it for a while because I'm working on so many other ones, but I do want to finish that. Then for Maya Angelou, you may shoot me with your words, you may cut me with your eyes, you may kill me with your hatefulness, but still, like air, I rise. A product that gives volume or plumps. This one I'm a little nervous about. This is a mini of the Too Faced Lip Injection Extreme. I don't think there's not a shade, or I don't know if there's a scent or anything. It doesn't say on here. It looks like just a clear one, maybe with a little bit of sparkle or shimmer or something in it. I'm going to try to finish this. I'm hoping, I don't really like lip plumping things. I'm hoping if I just use it maybe once a week that it will be gone by the end of the project, but we'll see. I'm probably not going to use it more than twice a week though, because I don't like lip plumping stuff that much. And then finally, the last prompt, Marie Curie. I am one of those who think, like Nobel, that humanity will draw more good than evil from new discoveries. A product you have newly discovered. And this, I took a little bit of a liberty with this one as well. It's not that I've never heard of bronzer before or anything, but I've definitely been appreciating it more this past year. So I am again pulling from my Becca Sunsetter palette, and I'm going to bring in the bronzer, which is in the shade Gold Trotter, and I'm going to use that 26 times. So, and this is, I feel like it's warm. It's very neutral. I don't know how to explain shades or colors or anything, but let's see if you can, it seems pretty light. I think that'll probably be better in the winter, but I'm sure I'll be able to. My goal for this was also to be able to pair these powder products in the Becca palette with the cream products in the e.l.f. palette, so that I could get a lot of my uses on these palettes, pairing them together. But anyway, that is it for my intro for Women Who Rock. Before I do want to say thank you to Deb for creating this thumbnail and allowing us to use it as well, because it's a lot cuter than whatever I was going to come up with, let's be honest. But that is it for me today. I will have Cece, Ruth, and Kim all linked down below, as well as a link to the Fantastic Ladies, so you can go check out that group if you are not already a member, and you can join this project, any of the myriad of new projects that are coming up in the next few months, and just to be involved in a group that is just very supportive. And I just love the Fantastic Ladies. Because of them, I have made some really great friends in the panty community, and I will always be grateful for that. And if that sounds like something you might enjoy, making friends with other people online who really, 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 really love makeup, and you're not already a member, I think you should do it. That is it for me today. I hope you enjoyed this intro. Let me know if you are also participating so I can check your video out as well. But I hope you are staying safe and sane and healthy, having a wonderful day or night wherever you are, and I will talk to you in the next one. Bye.